man, just enjoy, bro. Like, I don't know, dude. So many times in my life I felt really bad. Like, okay, not all my life, but there was just times, in my teenage years when I just felt really like, I don't know, like brought down, to this like really depressed kind of state most of the time, and mostly it was in winter because here in Lithuania we have a really really depressing winters, when it's like 6 months of darkness and you don't know when it's day or when it's night, and okay, bro. I got a little bit too energetic. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, like, for example, today, I had a consolidation, and yeah, even though it seems like a really hard word, consolidation. What is that? Maybe you don't know. Maybe you're not Christian. So yeah, just look it up on the internet. But I didn't go to the church, and I'm gonna tell you, like, there was, as I have talked in my previous videos, like there is several problems why I didn't go. And so, and if you guys knew, like maybe some of you, you don't know why, like, so I'm just gonna give you some context. So yeah, I have just problems, like you could say mental problems, but it's not depression, but it's panic attacks and OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and and hypochondria also, So, and I'm still I'm still able to like live a normal life. Of course, sometimes it really gets into my guts, and all of those problems, I just want to say fuck it and like quit doing all this shit, like quit, following my habits and trying to maintain a good life, because when you can enjoy. I'm not saying like I can enjoy, no, I can, but like the most simplest situations sometimes give me so much more anxiety than, for example, I don't know, like, no, I wouldn't say that. Oh my god, you can see my face, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Of course, I wouldn't say that jumping out of a plane with parachute, it's not scary. Of course it is, but I mean that, bro, like sometimes so simple situations give me just anxiety, and I know from where it comes, but yeah. So the same thing is with church. For example, a church that we go with the consultation community, the church that we go to, it's the main church in almost, you could say, Lithuania, because it's our capital city, Vilnius, and it's the main church, and it's a very big church. And I don't know, but I'm feeling very anxious, very stressed in this church, and I don't want to go to it, so that's why I just went to the lecture, and I just right now I'm not going to the church, but yeah, I will have a little talk with one of my priests from this community, and I will just tell him my problems. But I'm not here to talk about my problems. I'm here to just tell you like how people can be misunderstood, and how literally, like, everyone lives in their own bubble. Like, what I mean by that, they like, if I would tell some of them, like, because most of the the people that are in that community are like from 15 to 17 years old, and if I would tell to one of them even that I have this problem, they would tell, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, I have never heard of it. So that's like, and they think like, oh, because we have like this, leaders, because everyone has like a groups, and first we have like a lecture that everyone goes to, it's mandatory. Not like, no, of course, if you don't want to go, then you don't need to go, but then everyone has this lecture, and then we go to groups. and we talk, and those leaders, those leaders of our group, I don't know if it's the correct word, Savanori, those volunteers, of our group, they ask us questions and all of that. And for example, they asked like a question, how does half a year, changed you since, you went to the consultation? And, I didn't answer, but, or maybe I answered, I don't know right now, I forgot. But one girl answered, and actually most of our group, members answered that, yeah, I changed, I got closer to God, now I'm praying daily and everything. So yeah, and what I mean by that, bro, I also actually started praying. Yeah, I remember I answered it. So I said like, yeah, I also started praying, and everything, and I tried to maintain like a, cool face. Yeah, of course, yeah, because I actually started praying, and yeah, also, start reading a little bit of evangeli. I know if that's like the correct word. It's just as Bible, but like each day, it's different verse. I'm like that priest reads during the mass, so it's it's just different part each day, and like, and also, so I just said that I'm praying, and of course, I feel like, yeah, I don't know if actually I got closer to God. I think, yeah, I just try to maintain it as a habit, but I don't know, like, I think I lack a little bit of this more deep connection, with God. And I don't know, bro, like, why it's that, it's mostly because of all my disorders in all of these phobias. And I won't tell to like everybody, yeah guys, how can you be happy and how can you feel fulfilled in this community when you're feeling like, when you're having things like these? So, and I'm not gonna tell everyone, I'm just gonna tell the priest, and that's it. Like, I'm gonna go to, like, I'm just gonna go to, not to this church, but I'm just gonna start to go to church that is near my home, and I don't actually get like panic attacks in this church because it's so much smaller, and I just feel much more like relaxed, and just, yeah, I feel better. I don't know if that makes sense in that church. So, and like how I literally thought and made this conclusion that if you want to seem, and not seem, everyone else is gonna see you as a really heavily participating individual, and that you're really, you're very active in this community, then when you won't have had experienced that, like, won't have had experienced things like now you experience in the community before, because then you will have, it's gonna be new experience for you. And I'm gonna say to you, bro, like, I go to Catholic church, not church, sorry, school, and like, bro, we have like, we wrote like 1,000-word essays back in 8th grade, about most of the teams that we talk about right now in this, like every Sunday consolidation. And I just don't, like, I don't know, maybe I just need to change my mindset that, this is not new. Right now I'm thinking like, yeah, this is not new, I'm not gonna learn anything new. Actually, yeah, maybe this is like some of the information, of course, maybe it's new, but I just have like this, my mindset is ingrained in my mind right now that it's just not new. I'm not gonna learn, anything new. And also I have this all panic disorders, and that's why, it's like a burden to me, and it's stopping me from, being very active in this community. Because, bro, I would want to be really active. Like, I would, go every Sunday in mass. Of course I would go. I would even be a leader. Like, no, I can't be a leader because I'm not I haven't still went through all the consolidation course, but bro, like I see in myself so much potential, but I'm just sad that I can't realize, like, I can do it practically because I see potential, but I just have these problems, and right now I'm trying to fix them bit by bit, and it's gonna be a long process, but yeah. So that, I can, and even I saw that my I stopped progressing like a little bit as an individual. I got a little bit stuck because when you're fearing, like, almost, there was like a time when I fucking almost feared everything, and it was a horrible. But very fearing. Like, how can you grow as an individual? Because you just have so much fears that you're literally bro, like, when you grow, when you experience things, how you experience, you travel, you go to different places, you're not afraid of doing this, of doing that, you're just going to experience like things and to practice. And so, and when you have fears, like, how can you do that, bro? Like, you can't. And that's exactly what happened to me. I got stuck. Like, right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be first time traveling farther away, because the farthest travel that I had in the recent 5 years, I traveled farthest to the Poland, because my last travel with plane was in 2019, yeah. And it was very hard because I already had like a really big fear of flights, and so it was really hard. I had like aerophobia even back then, and right now it's like to the max. And I can't even imagine like myself stepping on the plane. But as I said, I'm working through things, and I hope I will get well, soon. Like, not well, because I can't say that I can't live like a normal lifestyle. I can live a normal life. Of course, bro, there are people who, like, we need to be grateful for every day, because there are people, like, there's so many people who are like now on their deathbeds, and they're thinking, what they did in their life. So, but what I wanted to say is that, yeah, my phone is gonna run out of battery soon. But what I wanted to say is that, bro, like, that stopped me from forming as an individual, like, in my teenage years, so I can be like I can just feel, fulfilled. So that stopped me, but now I'm trying to go to get through it. And bro, this just a reminder for you, that, like, only you can't compare yourself with anybody, because everyone has a different path. Like, everyone has a different path. So even if you think you're doing the same thing, you think like there are 5 million, like maybe there's like a million teenagers who want to start making money online on social media, but everyone has a different path. So, but if you, bro, if you think that somebody has the same path as you, like, it's not possible, because it's still different. Because if they would have the same path as you, I remember this quote, but right now I don't remember exactly how it sounded, but it was okay. I will just leave this quote in the comments, and yeah, have a good day, guys. Bye, because my phone is gonna run out of battery.